Hey, what's up everybody? It's Coach Matt over here at Primal Athlete Training Center, www.primalatc.com. Guys, I am doing a special video today for one of my long distance training athletes. Guy's name is Levi Moreland. Levi's a stud. He is from West Virginia, and the guy started working with me about a year ago, ended up going to nationals, and became really one heck of a discus thrower. His goal this year, ultimate goal this year, which is a tough one, shot put world record holder Randy Barnes is from West Virginia, and Randy holds the high school discus record. Levi's goal, I think, don't quote me on this, I'm sure he'll get mad for me saying this, is to try to break Randy Barnes's state discus record. He's a senior this year. He's throwing really, really well. We've been working together. He's trained all throughout the winter and sort of this preseason time. But he's having an issue with one part of the throw. Now, you've heard me talk about before, the athlete, as they drive, as they bound, as they explode into zero support out of the back of the discus circle or shot circle, they want to be leading with the inside of the leg and sweeping up into zero support. Both feet come off the ground. Now, the tricky part is, as they land out of zero support, as they explode through that circle, they want to cross the midpoint of the circle with their eyes, shoulders, chest, stomach, hips facing down that left sector. So a lot of times what we'll see, kind of the old-fashioned way of throwing, is that when athletes would throw, they'd come out of the back of the circle, and their goal, they were told, their goal was to get their butt, or to get their back, facing the throwing area, facing that official who's marking the throw as quickly as possible. And what that does is it turns it into a spin. So as you come out of the back, you lead with the inside of that knee. A lot of times people would try to get their butt, get their back, get turned around as quickly as they possibly could. Now what we're seeing, now what's being proven, now it's being coached, which works very well, is that as you cross the midpoint of the circle, you want to try to have everything facing down the middle of that throwing sector, facing down that left sector line. Well, a lot of people obviously have trouble with this, and it comes down to trusting yourself. A lot of times people just think, man, if I bound into zero support and I'm still looking down that sector line, how am I ever going to get myself across that circle? How am I ever going to get myself to mirror turn? How am I ever going to get my blocking foot in the front of that circle? How's this going to happen? Well, it comes down to trust. You have to trust yourself that it will happen. It's one of these things where you do it a few times correctly and you will never do it wrong again. So we're going to show you a great drill. Now, I cannot take credit for this drill. John Cadena came to our gym, actually the old gym, a little bit less than a year ago, and he did a seminar. And in that seminar, we covered a lot of the rotational shot and discus. And one of the drills that John taught us was called a wall drill. So I want to give John all the credit for this one. This is not my drill. I did not think of this drill. This is 100% John. If you guys have a chance, check out one of John's World Throws Center seminars as well. He's going all over the country doing these things. So check that out. It's great. It's helped my athletes. It'll help you too. So it's called the wall drill. And basically what you want to do is get against a flat wall. So find a flat wall, whether it's at your school or outside. It might be in the gym. It might be, the field house there where you keep all the shots and discuses. Find that flat wall. And that flat part of the wall is basically going to be the midpoint of your circle. Now what you want to do is trust yourself, because we're going to be going at that wall face first. And you're not going to want to smash your face into the wall. It takes trust. You got to get scared a little bit to do this correctly. So you want to get in that South African position. So you're going to be driving and throwing through the wall. You're going to be pushing yourself through the wall. What we want to do as we drive, we want to lead with the inside of that knee, just like you're coming out of the back of the circle. Lead with the inside of the knee, explode up, carry up into zero support. Both feet come off the ground, and when you land, you're going to have your power foot facing, if you're right-handed, the power foot's going to be facing the left. Your blocking leg, blocking foot, is going to pinch together because that's the start of that mirror turn. Pinch together, and you're going to be about an inch or two off the wall. But your chest and everything, your head, is going to be facing forward. It is scary. The first couple times you do it, you might drive into the wall and kind of get scared. You might think you're going to smash your face in the wall and you'll throw your hands up. But what you want to do, guys, is just trust yourself. Get in that position. You're driving out of that circle. You're driving out of the back. You're going to land and boom, wall drill. And face that wall, wall drill. Drive up, face the wall, boom, wall drill. That one was close. Face the wall, wall drill. You're landing on the toe of your power foot, right on the ball of the power foot, similar to what you would do in the mirror turn. Chest is facing the wall, nose is facing the wall, head is facing the wall, stomach is facing the wall, hips are facing the wall. Then, after you do a bunch of wall drills and find out that you can trust yourself, that you're not going to smash your face, that you're not going to fall down, that you're not going to break anything, that you're not going to hurt yourself, get in the throwing circle. Then when you get in the throwing circle, as you drive out of the back, you now know that you can drive in and up and still be facing down the middle of that throwing area, still be facing down that sector line as you drive up and into zero support. So the old school way of coming through and twisting yourself around as quickly as possible, finding out that you get a lot more and you build up a lot more torque if you drive and have everything facing down that throwing sector. Have everything facing down that throwing area as you cross the midpoint, as you're driving up into zero support. It takes trust. It is a very difficult thing to teach people. The best way of doing it is to show them. Put them in a position where they could kind of get hurt, where they could kind of smack their face on the wall. They'll realize, hey, I'm not going to hit myself, and they'll develop that trust that they need in the circle by doing a drill outside the circle. Guys, like I said, I work with Levi in West Virginia. I am actually going to be in West Virginia in about a month. We're going to be at Hampshire High School. It's in Hampshire County, which is the northeast part of West Virginia. Say that twice. Northeast part of West Virginia. It's near the Maryland, West Virginia, Pennsylvania, that little part, that little area. Okay, so what you guys want to do, I'm going to put a link below. If you are in that area, you want to click the link below. What it is, you'll be brought to a page. We're going to be doing a one-day camp right in that area. Get yourselves down there. We're going to be covering the shot put, glide. We're going to be covering the discus rotation, not a spin, the rotation. We're going to break everything down for you. We're going to show you exactly how you can become a better thrower. And at the end of the day, at the end, the last hour, we're actually going to have an open throwing time. You're going to be able to throw. You're going to be able to get in the circle and maybe set some PRs and maybe break some records that day at that camp. It's going to happen. It's right in the early part of the season, before your big meets, before the championship meets, and it's a chance to get looked at by a coach, myself, and some of the other coaches who are going to be there from around that area, and get your form and get your technique picked at and tweaked and changed up a little bit. Learn proper form, learn proper throwing mechanics, and set some PRs. You can't beat that in one day, guys. It's real cheap. Click the link. You'll see it. You sign up. It's all automated. And I hope to see you. It's the weekend of April 13th. It's that Saturday. Hampshire County, West Virginia. Guys, it's going to be a heck of a lot of fun. Hope to see you there.